What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? To my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Trying to figure out. Well, let me speak into your life. You are wanted. You are appointed. You are anointed. You hold a lot of value. There is. You're worthy. You're beautiful. Walk in it. Continue to shine that light bright to everything. Is all right. All about the healing. Look at here. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna make this a part of my spiel but I'm just gonna acknowledge it this time. Um, this channel is a Taurus channel. All of the readings is for Taurus. If something don't resonate with you, if something doesn't resonate with you, then it's not your reading. Okay? You don't have to, and if it's not your reading, please do not get in the comments telling me about what I read, what I said. Don't come in the comments because I don't want to have to hurt nobody's feelings. Okay? So, with that being said, if it don't resonate and you have a problem or you have an issue or whatever the case may be, just turn it off and go on to somebody else. But please do not get in my comments. Now, if you got something to say and it's constructive, by all means. Yeah. Everything don't have to be perfect. Everything don't. We can have a discussion, but don't get in my comments trying to tell me about what I said and you all wrong and you don't know what you're talking about. Don't do it. Don't do it. Before you write a comment, make sure you know what you're talking about. Make sure you know what you're talking about. Go back and look at the message again. See before you write me a comment about what I put out. And at the end of the day, you all wrong and you don't know what you're talking about. Please don't do that. All right. With that being said, ride or dies. You already know what time it is. All the love. You got all my love. My ride and dies. My day one. So you already know. My new subscribers, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored and welcome. If you're here for the first time, I'm Trinity. This is my channel. It's real 100 truth on here. We keep it real. So if you like that kind of thing, go ahead, subscribe, join the family. Hit the subscribe, like, comment, all of that. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so I was gonna do this message this morning. So I was drawing the cards, and these two cards came out. And that just so happened I could not do the message because I knew that if I turned the camera on and I did the message, that I wasn't gonna be able to cut it off. So I did not do the message, and turns out I have time to do the message now. So with that being said, the two cards that came out was text message and lust. Now the first thing that came to me was, because the way God's showing it to me is that the readings they go from, when I turn one reading off, then God he goes the next day, and it's something in there that was in the last reading, and we go from there. We continue on. It's like a story, continue on. Well, yesterday we did the top of the deck, and whatever come out, come out. But what came out is somebody could not accept. Somebody's plotting, planning. Somebody's trying to devise a plan because they cannot suffer defeat. They can't let it go. They won't accept the answer is no. And I told you then that they have warped their mind to think that you are putting on a facade, you faking the funk, that you really want them. See, that's what they're telling themselves, that you really want them, and you're just faking the funk, trying to hurt them by telling them no, but you really don't mean no, you mean yes. So when I got this here, I was like, okay, I knew right off the bat, this is part of what God was trying to tell us yesterday. Plotting and planning. Part of the plotting and planning, that a part of the plan is communication. They feel like, and see, yeah, communication. God's showing me, telling me, it's communication. They're trying to come up with some kind of plan, devise the plan to have some type of way to communicate with you. And the thing is the communication is going to be so subtle, like it's no big deal. Something simple. And all because this happened to me. This happened not to the person I said no. It was a stranger. It was a stranger. But this is the same thing God was trying to tell me, because God showed me through this experience, this is what they're trying to do. Okay, so I was minding my own business, and somebody, I don't know this person, but I do know them, but I don't. I know them in passing by. And so as they was passing by, I'm minding my own business. I'm sitting in my car and, just waiting for it to warm up a little bit before I take off. The person came and rolled by and stopped, and I just waved, so, just going about, wave, hey, how you doing? But they rolled down the window. When they rolled down the window, I rolled down my window to see what was going on. And at that time, that person said, "You are so beautiful." And it took me off guard, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, thank you." And so, and they went on, and I rolled up my window and went on about my business. Subtle, right? But let me tell you something. And this was an experience, because this is what God is talking about right here. That one thing kept me up all night. I was fighting with that person's lust for me. I had no idea. None. I had no idea. But that one encounter where I, madam, hey, okay, thank you so much. All right. Projection. I had to fight that mess all night. I had to fight that mess. Off of that one It wasn't even a minute. And so when these cards came out, I was like, oh, this is what God told me. See, because lust came out. Communication. See, how that happened to me, that's what I'm saying. If you don't, I pinpoint, because what I'm saying is, how that happened to me is because I was able, I know now, I know how to pick up if something ain't right, if something is off, or I have no business feeling this way or that way. Where is this coming from? I don't know you. Why is this why is this coming? I don't even, right? So I know to question everything. Then I have to, after I realize what is actually going on, then I have to go into fight mode, because you're not going to conquer me. I don't have anything to do with that. That is your issue. Those are your things. That's the way you feel. You're not going to come and take over me with this, over something that I don't even know you. To try to cut another way, what? The timeline jumper can come in and what? Take your energy. Here it is. It's a stranger. But if you're not aware, if you're not aware, if you're not thinking, if you're not up on your game, up on what is happening, then you'll take that information and it'll feed off, and then you be like, oh wow, well he kind of cute. Oh, okay. He said I was beautiful. Oh, okay. Well, hey, let me go outside and let me see if I can find where he at. And no, it's a scam. It's a scam. And so when this is a warning. And I gave you that example because it was very subtle. It was innocent. At first glance, it was innocent. I don't even know if that person know what they did. Or was that the timeline jumper intervening and pushing out and projecting and trying to get me to fall for the okie doke. But I'm not finna do that. And so if I'm not going to do it, then I'm going to get on this platform. And if they're trying to get me, I'm going to get on this platform and warn you. Especially when the two cards come out on their own. And I specifically said, God, what do you have for Taurus? What do you want me to tell Taurus? Taurus gained sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and this came out. So here it is. The plot in the plan is to communicate. In that communication, whether it's simple, whether it's, hey, how you doing? I just wanted to check on you, see how you doing, get you on the phone, that short dialogue. But it's not what they saying, it's the intention, it's the energy behind it. It's the energy to project onto you. That's all it takes. And if you're not up on your game and you're not thinking and you're not listening to your body, listening to how you feeling, and trying to put it all together, because I had no business feeling this way about a stranger that I don't even know. That ain't even me. It wasn't even like, well, it wasn't even like, you know how we as, I only can speak for females. We as females, we may see somebody and think that they're cute or think that they're handsome, and we may have a little interest like that. It wasn't like that, because I was minding my own business. I didn't place my attention on him. So I had this shouldn't have been. So this is what I'm saying. I'm saying all of that to say, this is the plot and the plan, to come in simple, subtle. And out of that simple and subtle, it will set you back if you don't be mindful. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the word. Be mindful. Check everything. Check how you feel. Check how this person is, whatever. Because at this point, you're not going to be able to be away from everybody. And the plot and the plan is for communication. Subtle. Now, I don't have the specifics. Are they going to try to get a stranger like me, or are they going to come in themselves? I don't know the specifics. All I know is the game, the end game is to project, and to project to a point where you don't even know that you being played, that you don't even know that you've been infiltrated in some type of way. Something's been sent, something's been given, something's been projected onto you, and it's subtle. It's not in your face, but but because I didn't check it. See, that's the thing. It was innocent. And I went on about my way. But as I went on about my way, I didn't check it. And so when I went to bed, it escalated. Like, what the hell? I said no. What the hell is going on? I said no. I'm not getting ready to be bothered. All night long, I had to fight and wrestle with this lust spirit. It was a lust spirit on this person. But what they want, what the lust spirit and the intention of him stopping and talking, he projected his feelings, his thoughts onto me. And because it was something just as simple, okay, well, thank you. It went on about my business. I didn't check it because I didn't recognize. it. It went on with that all day. Until that night, it was right there in my face. And I'm like, what? I'm about to lay down and go to sleep. What is up? I'm tired. All night. I had to speak to that thing all night. Tell him what time it was and who I am. And I'm not getting ready to be played with. I'm not getting ready to be bothered. All night with that. For something that happened 1 minute. Now, this plot and plan that this person has for you, it's not going to be that simple. It's going to be subtle, but it's not going to be that simple. I was up all night long with it because I knew what it was. I knew exactly what it was. I knew where it came from. And I wanted to put a stop and an end to it. I'm not getting ready to be bothered. You're not getting ready to worry me every night with that mess. I'm not getting ready to be bothered with that. So, but for you, whatever this is, whatever plot, plan, you are going to have to . you're going to have to block it before it even starts. Like if this person call, if this person texts you, don't text back. If this person call you, don't answer the phone. If this person, you're going to have to, if you do answer the phone, let's just say they got a new phone and they trying to trick you. They got a new phone number and you answer the phone. If they actually get you on the telephone and you're there, you're going to actually have to trying to tell you what exactly. Because I normally, when it's somebody like that, and I know that I normally go and get, when it's a phone call like that, I normally get up and go get a crystal and let that crystal balance me out while I'm talking to that person. I get a crystal. I take my ear off, not be so connected to it, my ear like that, or I put it on speakerphone where it's like that, and then you can get your incense, you can get your Palo Santo or your sage, and sage the whole time. You hear what they saying. If you don't, this is like if it's a family member and you don't want to be rude, or if it's you know what I'm saying, because everybody don't have it like that where they could just not answer the phone or whatever. This is not everybody's experience of it being a old lover, a past life lover. Those are for instance, if you have to take the call. But for those of you that's been on here that knows that this person is really mentally unstable, okay? They're mentally unstable, and they are believing that you don't want things to end. You're just pretending. That's what's in their head, because they cannot suffer defeat. They cannot really accept no from you. It has gotten to the point that, like, when I keep saying no, and I keep saying no, and I keep saying no, and I will continue to say no, but each time they hear that word no, and it's coming from the collective, it messes with their mind. It messes with them, because at the end of the day, you were the key. You were the answer. You were their help. You were really, you were their angel in disguise. A lot of you are light workers. A lot of you are earth angels. And you was this particular person's angel. And they tried to destroy you. They tried to destroy the very thing that was sent here to help them be able to live and not die the way that they are going to. I don't want to say it twice. And so this here is part of the delusion. This here is part of their mind not in reality concerning you. So, any contact with you, any communication with you, any and I even saw and heard that for some of you, they know that you won't answer the phone. They know that you won't answer the phone. So they're going to start watching you physically. And physically walk up on you. Now, that's not for you to be scared. None of us need to be scared, for the simple fact we got eyes in the front, eyes in the back, eyes on the side. Everywhere we go, we got eyes. And those eyes that's on us, protecting us, is not to be played with. So you don't have to worry. What God does when he tells you things like this is for you to prepare. When you are prepared for anything that takes out a lot of things from actually happening. But when you're not prepared and you not thinking and you're not, you're not mindful, anything can jump off and you will be totally taken off guard. So God always brings stuff like this. And a lot of times I don't even like to speak on this type of stuff because I don't think it's relevant until you guys tell me, oh my God, this resonated. I'll be like, what? For real? But I've stopped that. Since you guys tell me that it resonates, it don't have to make sense to me. But this one makes sense to me because it happened to me. So, and when it had, and when I got up and I drew these cards, God spoke to me. And when God spoke to me about these two cards, he referenced it back to that. Because if it's happening to me, then it can happen to the collective. And I need to let them know. Because some of you is going to be the person. Some of you is going to be somebody new. Some of it's going to be somebody you don't even know. But this person that you may not even know, they've been watching you. They haven't said anything to you about nothing. They just been watching you and waiting to make their move. But whomever this is, it's not your person. This is somebody that you don't need to even give any time, effort, or attention to if they have this spirit on them. If they have the spirit on them, you don't want to be bothered with that. That ain't nothing but what? The timeline jumper. Because how in the world somebody have that much lust, that much going on, that can project in 1 minute? And 1 minute. That was the timeline jumper trying to come at me in the physical realm, because all the people that is connected with it, I've already cut them off. I don't talk to them. So it has to, in order for it to thrive, it has to be somebody new, somebody that I don't know. And they have to do little stuff like that. But you don't have to be bothered. None of us have to be bothered. You have to just be aware. And if it happened to me, I needed to get on here and let you guys know. It's going to be subtle. It's not going to be in your face. It's going to be I don't know, because I don't know how they think. I only know if God shows it to me through a reading or whatever, then I can speak on it. So as it get close to it, I can get some specifics. But for right now, they're plotting and planning, and it's going to be something subtle. Something subtle that you don't think anything about. Don't downplay anything. Don't downplay anything, because anything and everything could be used to project, to sin. And if you're not strong enough, like if I wasn't strong enough, it would have took me over. But I'm not getting ready to be bothered with that. I've already been down that road before. I'm not getting ready to be bothered. No, nothing and nobody's going to take me down that road again. These spirits, they're very hard to get rid of. You go through some things with these. I have defeated this. And I don't care who you are, I'm not going back. So I know that I'm not the only one. But so whoever you are, you have to be mindful now. They want our energy. They want these lust energies. This is the strongest. This energy from us is the most potent. And this is what they want. And I know the collective. I know for a fact that this was targeted through the collective, because that's how they targeted our energy, through this. And so they want it back. They want to come back in. If it ain't nothing but the cipher, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes of your potent energy will help them, because they're starving. So don't entertain any of it. Always be mindful of what you're doing, because they're trying to find some type of communication. Whether it's in a dream state, which is locked down. Whether it's a text message, an email, on the phone, through a friend, to get somebody else to come in and give you some type of lame story to get you to call them, where anything to get you in a conversation. The conversation don't have to be long. If they can get you on that phone for 5 minutes, if they can get you on that phone for 2 minutes, that's good enough to unleash what they need to unleash unto you. This is very, very, very important, because this is their survival. And if they can get just a little bit, so they're starving. If they can just get a little bit to survive, then they can, and then they can plan another attack, and another attack, and another attack. And then they'll be back strong enough where they can just attack you. But right now, they just not strong enough. They're starving. And so they're starving and they're desperate. You have to keep going. You have to keep being mindful. And when I say mindful, that means that you have to use your mind to be able to see, use your mind, your third eye, your crown, to be able to see things as they truly are. Not what they look like, but what things are true. What are they truly? What is the truth about everything? Somebody walk up to you, you need to be mindful. Hey, how you doing? But you need to be mindful. What do they want? Who is this person? Because at this point in time, they're trying to find any way, any means. And that means that it don't have to be the person that if they can send someone else in, that person can get connected to your energy and then feed them. They all in it together. It's the same energy. They feed each other. Not saying that they know each other, but they feed each other. The same energy feeds them so they can live until they're keeping them alive for some reason, because they're connected to you. So please be mindful. This is like a dirty game, a dirty, dark game, because this right here is very difficult. You think that you're thinking about this person, you think this is spirit. You're thinking that it's you and it's not you. You're being manipulated. You're being manipulated. And so this, once you open the door for it, it's very hard to get rid of. It's very hard to close the door on this. This is a very dark energy. And it's not something that's subtle. It's not something that's simple. It's not. It would take you a while to get out of this. And this spirit is about control as well. Once the spirit latches on, it controls you. You're no longer yourself. You're going to be under this spirit's control. Morning, noon, and night, you thinking about this. How you can feed this. This is a spirit that you would have to feed. You will have to be very strong to deny. Because how you defeat this is you deny. No matter how strong the urge is, you deny. You deny it. You tell it no. You tell it no. You tell it no. You tell it no. You don't feed it. You tell it no. That's how you defeat this. But this here that's within that person, and the person we speaking of, this within that person is trying to connect back to you so it can control and manipulate you in a lustful way. Because if it can control and manipulate you, you feed it. And when you feed it by giving it lust, you feed it, then it ties to your energy. It ties to you. It takes from you. It drains you. It's another cycle. So basically what I'm explaining to you and what I'm saying, the plot, the plan is to infiltrate you subtly with strangers, family members, whomever, to get you back, because they want this energy. This is the most potent energy out of anything when it comes to you. They want you back because they want this energy so you can feed it. Once you feed it, then it can take and drain all your energy, all your resources. Because when you feed it, then it's able to attach. And once it's able to attach, then you're giving it permission to drain and take hold of your energy. That's how it works. So where's something simple by just saying, hey, it's not simple anymore. Because it's a plot, it's a plan, it's an attack. And you have to be mindful in all things, all people. You have to protect, and you have to see things for what it truly is, no matter what. And so I'm going to end it right there. I hope that you got something out of this, because sometimes I don't think I break it down the way I can. But I hope you got it. So if you did, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you locked down. If you have locked it down, let me know that you locked it down. You know what I'm talking about. Lock it down. Because they're coming after you. They're coming for you. Yeah. Yep. So with that being said, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you haven't. Please share. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to send you love. I'm sending you healing. And Trinity is